Namaste, dear students. First of all, I want to welcome you to our English class of grade 7. I hope today also you are ready with your materials. And what are they? Can you tell me? Yes, they are your English textbook, notebook, and pen or pencil. So, are you ready with them? Good. If so, today we are going to learn something new. And can you guess what are we going to learn today? Yes, we are going to learn some different skills, So first of all, we are going to do something under speaking skill. So you have to be ready to speak, We have to learn speaking by speaking. So you have to speak, okay? So for it, dear students, can you guess what are we going to do under speaking skill? Okay, don't worry. I am here to help you. But you have to be very active, okay? Good. If so, now all of you look at the pictures. So do you see the pictures there? Good. What are the pictures of? All right, they are the pictures of different animals. Now, in this unit 9, we are learning to make comparisons. Okay? So now, first of all, I want to show you to compare and you have to speak. Okay? Now look at, this is A, now this is B, and this is C. If I ask you, who is tall? Can you tell me who is tall here? Oh, you might have said C is tall, but that's wrong because I am left to ask you more questions. So your answer should be A is tall. Now my another question, who is taller? All right, B is taller. See, if you compare between B and A and B, B is taller. Then who is the tallest? Good job. C is the tallest. Now once again I want to ask you the question, who is short? Oh, again confusing, C is short because you are comparing. Now I am asking you again another question, who is shorter? Yes, B is shorter. And who is the shortest? Yes, A is shortest. Dear students, from here I hope you might have understood we are going to learn to speak comparisons. Okay, so you can see there are many animals in the picture and you can make comparisons. For example, the first picture you can see a bear and you can compare how you like, Here is a picture of a bear and then wolf, a tiger, an elephant, a monkey, a dolphin, a rhino, a lion, a horse, a zebra, a cobra, and a snail. So for example, you can say, you can compare between this tiger and snail also, no problem. So how do you make a comparison between these two animals like tiger and a snail? So can you tell me? All of you tell me please. It is your speaking practice, You don't need to write. You just say, okay? So how? Okay, you can write down a tiger, 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 is stronger, Stronger, stronger than a snail. Have you said this sentence? See, a tiger is stronger than a snail. See, comparison. Who is stronger here? Yes, you are right. A tiger is stronger than the snail. Okay. Now again you can see who is faster, a monkey or a horse. Now you can compare like this. A horse, H-O-R-S-E, horse, is faster, F-A-S-T-R, faster, T-H-A-N, than a monkey. So repeat it once again. Yes, a horse is faster than a monkey. So if a horse and monkey run together, horse is faster. Okay? So it means, dear students, in our daily life also, you will have many chances. to make comparisons in your life. So from today onwards, whenever you find two objects or more than two objects, at that time you have to make comparison. Okay, so to compare, generally we have to add. If you look at this word, strong is adjective, we can say positive also. Okay, and if you make it comparative form, you have to add there er. Okay, you can see strong adjective and then er, and here also you can see fast and then faster. Okay, so if we want to make a comparison in English, you have to add er and er. Okay, but again I can say, you can say, for example, if here is beautiful, Rita is R-I-T-A, Rita is more beautiful, B-E-A-U-T-I-F-U-L, beautiful than Sita. See, I am not adding here. Which one is adjective here in this sentence? Rita is more beautiful than Sita. Which word is adjective here in this sentence? Yes, you are right. Beautiful is adjective. And here, have I added there er? No. So what did I use there? Word? Yes, that is more. And why do I add here more? Can you tell me? Okay, don't worry. If we pronounce the word in single or two syllables, at that time we add there er. But if there are more than two syllables, then we have to add there more. Or simply you can understand, in our, if the word is short to pronounce, you can add there er. And if the word is longer to pronounce, you can add there more. Okay, this is what you have to do. And syllable is a technical term in English. Swasko jhoka, if we pronounce the word with single or double jhoka, we have to add there er. But if there are more, jhokas, syllables, then you have to add there more for comparing two objects. Is it clear, all of you? Dear students, now for this task, you have to practice speaking, making comparison among these animals. You can compare between a bear and a wolf. You can compare between a tiger and an elephant. You can compare with any animal. Okay? So this is your job. Is it clear, all of you? All right. Now after this, we have again another task. See, this is also comparison, but we use another structure. So for it, look at the following clues A to F and make a comparison as in the example. So first of all of you look at this example. Here is given English, interesting, Nepali. Now you have to make a sentence making a comparison. Okay? An example is, English is as interesting as Nepali. Now this is how you have to see. There is another structure. What is that? Can you tell me another structure here? That is, yes, as plus adjective, okay, plus as. See, what is the sentence there? Yes, the sentence is, English is as interesting as Nepali. Now we are not using more. We are not adding er in the adjective. Instead of that one, you have to use this structure, as plus adjective plus as. So is it clear to you? If so, let's practice once again. Now you can see we have some clues here. A, apple, sweet, orange. Now using this structure, how do you compare between apple and orange? Now all of you practice saying it. Well done. Your sentence should be, apple is as sweet as orange. So I want to write it down. Please, all of you tell me once again. An apple is as, then what is the adjective used in the clue? Good job. Sweet. S-W-E-E-T, sweet, as an orange. Okay, good job. See, the sentence becomes, an apple is as sweet as an orange. Okay, You have done very nicely. Likewise, you have to practice saying for other clues. Now I have clues in B. Bullet train, fast airplane. So how do you compare between these two means of transportation? Now you all of you try to say please. A bit loudly please, I want to hear you. Well done. Your sentence should be a bullet train is as fast as airplane. So what is it? Yes, a bullet train is as fast as an aeroplane. Is it? Good job. So like this, see, algebra, difficult, geometry. So how do you compare between algebra and geometry? So all of you tell me please. It is our practicing, for speaking. So what is it? Yes, algebra is as difficult as geometry. So what is it? Yes, algebra is as difficult as geometry. Dear students, I am not writing now because it is our practice for speaking. So you have to speak more and more, okay? So next, D, grammar, easy, spelling. So how do you compare between grammar and spelling? All of you tell me. Well done. It is grammar is as easy as spelling. So once again, grammar is as easy as spelling. Well done. Now the last one, morning, warm, afternoon. So how do you compare between morning and afternoon? And we have adjective there, warm. So what's the sentence for comparison? Well done. That is, morning is as warm as afternoon. Okay? Morning is as warm as afternoon. So can you use this structure in your daily communication from now onwards? Very good. If so, dear students, now I want to give you a homework. Okay? Look at your homework. Suppose you have a dog and a cat in your house. Compare between these two animals. Now you can start. You don't need to write down, okay, because it is our speaking practice. So you can speak. You can say it to your friend, or you can say it to your any family members. You can start like this. My dog is stronger than the cat. The cat can run as fast as the dog. See, we are using these structures here. One, then, and then adjective plus er. Okay, and here as plus adjective plus, let's say sometimes adverb plus as. Okay, is it clear to you? Very good. Now after this we are going to do another activity on the grammar 2. So all of you look at your textbook, grammar 2 in unit 9. Have you got it? Good. What do you see there then? Okay, let me show. Again it is about comparison. In unit 9 we are learning to make comparison. Okay, so now I just like to show you here the table. See, you have already practiced in speaking skill. Now we are again going to practice under grammar. Okay, so you can see adjective. What is written here? Tall. So you can say positive also for adjective, tall. Okay, and comparative form, taller. T-A-L-L-E-R, taller. We add there er. Okay, and what is its superlative form? Yes, that is tallest. You have to add there est. Okay, now beautiful. See, we have to pronounce it more than 2 syllables. श्वासको 2 भन्दा बढी झोकाहरू प्रयोग भयो भने हामीले more and must प्रयोग गर्छौं. Okay, see, beautiful. So beautiful, 3 syllables, So here we add there more, and for superlative form we use there must, not est. Is the idea clear to you? Good. So short, see, we can pronounce in a single, let's say, syllable, short. So we add here er, shorter, and here shortest. Now here delicious, deli 2 syllables, sauce 3 syllables. So we have added here more delicious, most delicious. Have you got my idea? Good job. If so, now I want to show you some pictures of comparison. Look at happy, happier, the happiest, good, better, the best. So if we have irregular, adjective or sometimes adverb, at that time we have to add it as different form. Okay, you cannot write down gooder, gooder, goodest, goodest. That will be wrong. Okay, it is irregular. So good, better, the best. And here useful, more useful, the most useful. Here young, younger, the youngest. Sweet, sweeter, the sweetest. Hot, hotter, the hottest. Okay. Now you can see the pictures. Who is walking faster? The first picture or the second picture? Comparison. Both of them are walking, and who is walking faster here? So the first picture man is walking faster than the man in the second picture. Okay? Is it interesting to compare? Sure. Now after this, I want to give you a task. So for this, you have to look at complete the following sentences with the correct superlative forms of the adjectives below. Please read carefully before answering. Now, there are some words. They are, see, high, delicious, smart, cold, boring. And some more adjectives we have, lucky, valuable, long, funny. Now, you have to use these words and then you have to write their superlative form. So what is superlative form here? Yes, if we compare among all, at that time we have to use superlative form. For example, previously I showed you three pictures. See, A, and then B, and then C. So now among these three people, A, B, C, who is tall? Yes, A is tall. It is positive form of adjective. And who is taller? B is taller. So it is comparative form. And among these three people, who is the tallest, So you have to say C is the tallest. So superlative form means it is the highest degree of comparison. Okay? So this is what you have to do. And dear students, don't forget, while we are comparing using ER or more, at that time we need to use their than, THAN, than. Okay, B is taller than A. Okay, and if you are using the superlative form of adjective, before superlative form you have to use the. Now you can say C is the tallest. C is the tallest. Okay, have you got the hints to use comparative form and superlative form? Well done. If so, now you have to use like this. Example, he bought the most valuable jewelry for his mother. Now you can see the is using here. Most, superlative form to compare. Most valuable jewelry for his mother. Okay, now you have to use these adjectives and you have to change them into their superlative form and then make comparison for this task. Okay, so A, now you can start doing. Yesterday was the, so you have to use superlative form, day of the year. I almost froze to death walking home from school. B, please give me a recipe. That is the blank space, cake I have ever eaten. C, Aradhya is the ... student in our class. She gets the top grades in every course. D, Samjana told the ... story last night. I couldn't stop laughing. E, the Nile is the ... river in the world. Ramila is the ... person I know. She has won the lottery 4 times. G, he is the ... speaker I have ever heard. Half of the audience fell asleep during his speech. H, Mount Everest is the ... mountain in the world. Now you have to supply the, first you have to choose the correct adjective and you have to change their superlative forms in the blanks. Dear students, do it now. Are you doing? Good job. I think it's very easy for you. You are going to finish. Okay, dear students, I hope you might have finished. Now, let's check your answer, whether you are right or not. So, can you tell me the right answer? Right superlative form of the adjective here in the first blank. Yesterday was the, what is it? Okay, the coldest day of the year. I almost froze, very much cold. The coldest day, okay? Now, to death walking from home from school, okay? Now B, please give me your recipe. That is the. Now, which adjective is suitable here? First of all, you have to find out. What is that? All right, that is delicious. And what is the superlative form of delicious? Can you tell me? Deliciousest? No. Then what is it? Yes, that is most delicious cake I have ever eaten. Good job. Now C. Aradhya is the, what is your correct answer? Student in our class. She gets the top grades in every course, So what is it? First of all, you have to find out the correct adjective. What is it? Smart. And what is the superlative form of smart? Smartest. Okay. Aradhya is the smartest student in our class. She gets the top grades in every course. Is it clear? Okay, like this. D. Samjana told the. Now, what can be the correct adjective here? Story last night. I could not stop laughing. Wow. The correct adjective for this blank is funny. And what is the superlative form of funny? Funniest or most funny? What do you write there? Funny. 2 syllables, no? That's why you can add there est. Y is changed into I and we have to add there est. Funniest. Funniest story. Next, the Nile is the. Which can be the correct adjective? First, tell me. Oh, yes, that is. Where is it? Long. Good job. And what is its superlative form? Can you tell me? Long. Long. Okay. So again you have to add there est and it becomes the Nile is the longest river in the world. Now next we have F. Ramila is the person I know. She has won the lottery 4 times. Winning lottery 4 times means that person should be. What is the correct adjective here? All right, that is lucky. Now again lucky, 2 syllables, okay? Lucky. So what is the superlative form? More lucky or luckiest? Can you tell me? Now all of you tell me loudly. I want to hear you. Good job. That is luckiest person I know. Okay. Now G. He is the. What is the correct adjective here? Yes, you are right. Boring. Okay. Boring. And what is the superlative form of boring? Boringest or most boring? What do you think is the correct one? Most boring. Okay. Speaker I have ever heard. Half of the audience fell asleep during his speech. So while he was speaking, people slept there, So boring. Most boring. Okay. Now the last one, Mount Everest is the. Which one is the correct adjective for this blank? Which is the word here? All right. This is high. And most high or highest, which one is the correct form of superlative of the word high? Good job, dear students. It is highest mountain in the world. You have done a great job. Okay. So it means you have got the idea that you have to add est or most to make the adjective into superlative form. Is it clear? Good. Dear students, again I have one more task for you for this one, and look at it. Complete the following sentences with the correct form, comparative or superlative of the adverb provided. Now here are adverbs in the brackets, okay, and you have to supply their comparative or superlative form. In our previous task we provided only the superlative form of the adjectives, but now you have to find out whether to supply comparative form or the superlative form. So are you ready for it? Good. let's begin then. A. I drive ... carefully adverb here than my husband. So do you use here superlative form or comparative form of the adverb? Can you tell me? Oh, comparative form. But why do you want to use comparative form, not superlative form here? Wow, you are so smart, because there is the word than, and when there is the word than in the sentence, we have to use comparative form. And in what condition do we have to use superlative form? Wow, again you have told me right answer. When there is the, then we have to use their superlative form. For example, we can see in the example later, okay, here, of them all. For example, here is not than, and where there is than, you have to use their comparative form. So, shall we start now? Okay, now all of you do this task. Supply comparative or superlative form of the adverbs given in the brackets. Start now. Are you doing? Good. Dear students, I hope you are going to finish your task. Now, I hope you might have finished your work. Let's discuss. A. I drive. Then what is your correct answer here? I drive carefully than my husband. So, what did you write there? Okay, check with me. More carefully. I drive more carefully than my husband. Here is than. That's why you have to use comparative form. And for carefully, we have to use more, not er. Okay? So B. Anu works hard than I do. And again, here is than. So comparative form. So what do you write there? More hard or harder? Okay, let me check. Wow, it is harder. You can tick your answer, okay? Anu works harder than I do, but our secretary works of us all. Now, of us all means out of all the people, secretary works the best one. So you have to use here superlative form. And what is the superlative form of hard? Can you tell me? Most hard or hardest? Wow, again you are correct. It is the hardest of us all. Okay? Now see, Anita sings beautifully. All of the people in the show. So here is not then. So you have to use here, yes, the superlative form of the adverb beautifully. And your right answer should be the most beautifully. Anita sings the most beautifully of all the people in the show. Okay? Is it clear? Then D. Our teacher explains these lessons. So what is the correct answer? Superlative form or comparative form? First of all, you should find it out. Is it superlative? No. Then what is it? Comparative. Good. But why? Yes. Again, you are right. Here is then. So you have to write down, our teacher explains the lessons more clearly than yours. Okay? More clearly than yours. Now, like this, number E, Pema arrived at the meeting early than Barun did. So, comparative form or superlative form you have to supply. Why comparative form? Good job. Again, there is then. Okay. So, your answer should be, all of you tell me, Pema arrived at the meeting earlier. Okay. E-A-R-L-I-E-R, earlier than Barun did. Good job. Now, next one. F. Kamal arrived early of them all. Now, is there then? No. So, you have to supply there superlative form. And what is the superlative form of early? Most early? No. Earliest. Yeah. Kamal arrived the earliest of them all. So, dear students, I hope you might have got the ideas to supply comparative or superlative form in our sentence while making comparisons. Is it clear to you? Good. If so, again I have a homework for you for this one, and your homework is make comparisons of the following. Use your own ideas, okay? You can use your own ideas. For example, papaya, orange, watermelon. Now you have to compare between these three things, okay? So you can compare like this. A papaya is bigger than an orange. And again, a papaya is not as big as a watermelon, okay? We use this structure, as plus adjective plus as, okay? A watermelon is the biggest fruit of the three. So here you can find comparative form, here also comparative form, and here it is used of superlative form. So in this task, you have to use three structures. One, comparative form, adding more or er. Another, as plus adjective plus as, okay? And another one is superlative form. Is the idea clear to you? Well done. Now, the task you have to do at your home. See, A, turtle, rabbit, fox. You have to make comparison as shown in the example. B, feather, book, television. C, running shoes, bedroom slippers, high-heeled shoes. D, bicycle, motorcycle, car. E, teacher, doctor, lawyer. So can you do it? Okay, you do it at your home in your free time and show it to your English teacher, okay? Dear student, now again we have one more task that we have to do under writing 2. So all of you turn to page. Have you seen writing 2? Good. Then what do you see there? Yes, there is a table and we have instruction, okay? And the instruction says, write your answers to their questions below. Ask one of your friends the same questions and make notes. Then write a paragraph about the similarities and differences that you and your friend have. So we are going to again make comparisons, okay? Now for example, you can ask these questions. First of all, ask these questions to yourself and then you can ask these questions to your friend. So the questions are, how old are you? For example, you can answer 12. And what about your friend? Again 12 years old. It is the similarity, okay? Similarity. Now next, are you shy? C. You can say yes, but your friend can say no. This is the difference, okay? So you have to make comparison. And how do you make comparisons? Writing a paragraph. I want to show you, okay? So you can write down, I am as old as my friend is, okay? See, you are also 12 years old and your friend is also 12 years old. It means that I am using this structure, as plus adjective plus as. I am as old as my friend is, okay? You can use this structure. But if your friend is 13 years old or if you are 13 years old, then you can write down, I am older than my friend. Or you can write down, if your friend is 13 years old, you can write down, my friend is older than I am. Have you got my point? Good. Now this is similarity, okay? You are also 12 years old and your friend is also 12 years old. Now you can see the second question. Are you shy? You say yes and your friend says no. So this is the difference. So what do you say? Now you can say, my friend, my F-R-I-E-N-D friend is not as shy, S-H-Y shy, as I am. Okay? You can write down like this. My friend is not as shy as I am. Or in another way, you can compare, How do you compare? You can write down, I am S-H-I-E-R, shyer than my friend. Are you getting me? See, my friend is not as shy as I am. You can use this structure, as plus adjective plus as, to compare. And in another way, you can write down, I am shyer than my friend, because you are shy and your friend is not shy. Okay? So you can say, I am shyer than my friend. So have you got me? Good. Like this, you have some more questions, and the questions are, do you like to watch television? So you can say yes or no, and then you can ask your friend, and your friend may say yes or no again. Do you like pets? Again, you can get the answer. Do you like mobile phones? Answer. Do you like to tell stories or jokes? Again, you have to ask your friend and write here. Do you love to exercise? You write yours and then your friends. And then you have to develop your paragraph making a comparison. Okay? So from this table also, you should be able to make comparisons between you and your friend. So can you do it? Okay, this is like a project work for you. Now you can ask your friend in your school, you fill this table, and then at your home, you just write a paragraph comparing between you and your friend. Is it clear to you? Good. If so, now you can start your paragraph like this. I am as old as my friend. See, but I am shyer than he or she is. If you ask your male friend, you know, you can write down he. If you ask it to your friend who is girl, you can use she, okay? And you can write more here to develop a paragraph of comparison. Have you got me? Good. If so, dear student, after this, I want to give you one more homework for you. And the homework is make comparisons among your family members. For example, there are 3, 4, 5, 6 family members in your family. Maybe father, mother, you and your, let's say, sister or brother. Or there can be your grandparents. There can be your uncle, aunt, you know. And you can make comparisons about your family members. And you can start like this. For example, my father is older than my mother. Okay, you can write it down. And you can write down, my grandfather is the oldest. Okay, you can write down, my grandfather is the oldest member in my family. My mother is more active than my sister. This is how you have to make comparisons and you have to write a paragraph. Is it clear? Good. If so, dear students, I hope you might have understood to make comparisons between the objects, people, or anything else. Please keep it practicing in your daily life. It's all for today. Have a good time. Goodbye.